Speaking of the way of water, it's coming for my eyes. Good God. Well, hello there. Do you want to know something crazy? Avatar: The Way of Water is the third highest grossing movie of all time. Do you want to know something even crazier? It's the sequel to the highest grossing movie of all time still to this day, Avatar, which came out in 2009. You want to know something even crazier still? They both beat Titanic, which came out in 1997, which at one time was the highest grossing movie of all time for many years before Avatar beat it. You want to know something even crazier, mind-blowing, oh my god? They're all made by the same guy, James Cameron. How does he do it? I don't know. Many people would like to know, especially studios, so they can make billions of monies. Hello and welcome to MBW Movie Watcher. I'm Michael, and you guessed it, today we're watching Avatar: The Way of Water, which came out in 2022, written and directed by, who is that? Oh yeah, James Cameron. I love that guy. I love him not just because he's the most successful filmmaker of all time, but I actually really like his movies. I think he's underrated in terms of his auteurness, especially to other filmmakers and critics and cinephiles, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, James Cameron is the man, clearly. And unfortunately, I can't say this is my first time watching. It's my third time watching. I saw it twice when it first came out. So that's a couple years ago now, over 2 years. I saw it once regular, once in 3D. I wish we could watch it in 3D because that's the way to go for this movie. Fortunately, that's not really a thing anymore unless you happen to have an old 3D TV. I know I don't. Crying silent tears. So why do you want to watch this, right? Because it's not my first time. The reaction's gonna not be as great, right? Well, the thing is, I do a live movie exploration show. Every week I explore a new movie, and I realized in doing that this is the closest thing I could do to a movie watch-along, so that's why I started doing it. Let's get into the film. 3 hours. I'll give you my live thoughts, feelings, opinions, and then hopefully you could join me live when I explore the movie schedules on my channel. Let's go. 3 hours, baby. Alright, here we go. Back to Pandora after all these years. 2 plus, or something like that. And how I missed it. God. If this isn't the most beautiful CGI, then I don't know what is.
The forests of Pandora hold many dangers.
And many beauties, including neytiri.
But the most dangerous thing about Pandora
is the fact that neytiri's pregnant.
is that you may grow to love her too much.
That is indeed a problem, Jake Sully. Post-Avatar depression syndrome. Look it up. It's a real thing. I suffered from it for many years. And now I'm being reminded that I still have this condition. It's so cute. Oh, damn. If you ever doubted why in these movies you want the blue aliens to win and not humans, this is why. Let's all just convert to the Na'vi. We'll be better for it.
A bead for the first communion with Awa.
I'd love to live in Awa.
And Awa lives in us.
And I'd love Awa to live in me. You can definitely appreciate that more if, I guess, if you like kids in general, but if you have kids.
Happiness is simple.
Those evil human bastards. Get him out of here. Except for Norm and this other guy.
And then there was Spider, orphaned by the war. He was raised by the lab guys. He would
As big of a fan I am of the Avatar movies, James Cameron especially, I will freely admit there's some goofy stuff in it. I understand why the spider character's in it. Not just because of the plot, but, you know, some themes.
be English.
It's a little goofy, though. Especially with him going...
Big one. Happiness is simple.
Happiness is simple. Well, in theory it is. If you got too many factors going against your happiness, it fortunately becomes not so simple anymore. Although happiness would indeed be simple on this friggin' planet, man. You don't even have to do anything. You just look around you and you're just like, and constantly eye-gasming like, I'm gonna plug into AWA now. God.
Star in the night.
I like that horse. I'm gonna plug into it. Oh, I like this connection. This is a good one. Cameron always knows how to put some badass technology on display. Sci-fi stuff. Which I would hope one day we can achieve something like this. Otherwise, we're doomed. Are they doing this on purpose? To, like, burn the crap out of where they're landing? Or is this just a side effect of landing? Because if it's just a side effect of landing, that's pretty terrible. Yeah, wherever we land, we're gonna burn the crap out of everything. 1,000 square miles or more. Really sucks when we come home for landings. We destroy the entire base. Those guys are just over here, incinerated alive. It's a sacrifice, man. This is a badass shot. It really reminds me of StarCraft, if you know what that game is. Goliath Online. Which reminds me, I haven't played a single video game in years, including that one. Which, funnily enough, anyone who's played StarCraft knows that the Terran were heavily inspired, if not completely stolen from Aliens, which was directed by who? James Cameron. In the pipe, 555. Neytiri always knows how to cry when a forest is being attacked. The rest of the village is just like, oh god, here we go again. Neytiri's. I'm sorry for myself. When I let it out, I really let it out.
Colonel.
You know, as much as I love that actor and the character,
Colonel, stand down.
yeah, I'd love to see him in an Avatar body, especially with his hatred of them, essentially. But I'll be damned if I don't admit that it is extremely goofy that they did this. Now, I think they handled it well, but was it necessary? Absolutely not. He could have just introduced a new character that does the same thing that Miles Quaritch is doing. But it is, you know, that's on one hand. The other hand is, I did really like his character. He's entertaining to watch. He'd shoot up the scenery. Just, I hate myself.
In case you haven't figured it out yet,
Just cuts to him as a scene of him painting his flesh colored. I hate the blue. I gotta get it off. I like being this tall, but...
punched.
And the goofiness continues. They can store their mind, like all your memories up to a certain point, which is a cool sci-fi thing that's utilized in many a sci-fi story. Altered Carbon, which is a great show, at least season 1. I kind of gave up on season 2. I just wasn't feeling it.
The idea is to get the mind
But
to the saltiest on.
this also answers my previous thought in Avatar, if you watched that with me, where I was thinking, why isn't this technology being more used? Why can't they go into a human body? AWA can make it permanent by plugging into the tree, and well, I guess you got to be loved by the forest, and you probably won't be loved by the forest. But no, apparently they can store your memory and just put you in, create a clone of you and put your memory into it.
Simplify.
Just has to do that. Oh yeah, and future Avatar me, if you happen to be watching this, kick my ass, will ya? Even though this is a day before I die, when you happen to see this recording, I'm gonna look 15 years older. You know what should have happened is they should have did this whole song and dance when they first got there, not given them a year to build up their forces. He like rallied the whole planet before. He couldn't do that again. Why didn't they do that? Oh yeah, because then we wouldn't have Avatar 2. And for that, I forgive you, because I love this.
You don't even know how to use it.
They have Call of Duty at the old human encampment. I played it all the time.
Okay? Yeah? Where's your brother? Dad? Sorry, sir.
You realize that this is all mocap suits and...
We are not in Kansas anymore.
I can't even... Oh, there's that line. Sir, why do you always say we're not in Kansas anymore? We know, we're on Pandora. God. Hey, anything that lies, crawls, squats in the mud, wants to kill you and eat your ass for jujubes.
That's a pretty potent mix. Our mission is to hunt down and kill Jake Sully.
Nobody says that name better than him. Jake Sully. We gonna kill him. I'm gonna say Sully every 5 minutes.
Duke, come on.
Miles Quaritch, love ya. You shouldn't be in this movie, but I love ya. Neither should Spider. Or at least maybe they shouldn't have given him dreads. He would have been a little bit better without the dreads. I mean, that's a nice little detail. The oldest sibling has like more of a, "What are you doing, bro?" Like in some kind of accent. And then younger siblings more mellow out, sound more like Jake. Which I think would be, you know, it's a realistic detail.
Does any of this sound familiar? Get here!
Because you're the older brother, you gotta act like it.
My Jake, your son is actually bleeding.
You must got your older brother killed. And your younger sister. And your other... Dad, I know their ages. Why are you telling me this? We know the reason why. Audience exposition, baby.
It stings less.
Wouldn't be so hard if they actually lived up to me.
You are very hard on them.
I thought we lost them.
Don't make you any bigger, bro.
Who are those rando humans that were allowed to stay, huh?
Kids? Hey, what's up, Max?
And if if it's not goofy enough already for these actors to be in mocap suits, you know, aside from this, which is a set, when they're out in the forest, they're really in a warehouse with crew guys just holding booms and wires, cameras. So if that's not goofy enough already, you have Sigourney Weaver, who looks really weird in this exact moment because she's supposed to be like 15 years younger than she actually is currently, or of this movie. But Sigourney Weaver is acting like a teenager. So she looks goofy, and she's acting like a teenager. Pretty convincingly, I would say. Very well done. It's almost like she's a fantastic actress.
So, who do you think knocked her up? Pretty sure it was Norm.
Yeah, it was definitely Norm. Norm's just in the background. Jeez! I thought you liked me. I'll have you know that we locked eyes a lot of times, okay? When she was sleeping, I thought about... But I didn't because of... I don't want to talk about it. Good way to showcase that. It is an interesting dynamic. There's goofiness to it. His son was left behind. It's very obvious he was kind of shoehorned in there because no mention at all of a son or even a mate for the guy. And he happens to have a son that gets left behind. It creates a dynamic, which I'll give it that as interesting, but a little bit goofy on its face. He's got the operator sunglasses on.
A lot's changed since your last tour here.
So cool!
These swarm assemblers, they can put up a building in 6 days.
I'm not one that likes to suggest taking jobs away from people. AI is a thing. But if we had swarm assemblers and crap like that when it comes to construction, that'd be a very good thing for humanity. It's just the ability to build stuff quickly and efficiently and not take 6 months to make a small thing. Of course, not every construction thing is like that. There's reasons for why things happen the way they are, but when it comes to roads and things like that, it does move at a glacial pace. We need some scramblers, or I already, whatever they're called. I already forgot what they're called. We need those things building roads at a minimum.
Any intel on Sully's base of operations?
There's gonna be a construction guy that's watching this just like, I knew I shouldn't have clicked on this video. I don't want your job gone, man. You could oversee the scrambler or whatever, the scurrier, and you'll still have your job. Just get done a little bit quicker. AI is taking over everything anyway, so.
We believe your blue team will be perceived as indigenous.
Outstanding.
The planet's pretty stupid, sir. You just paint yourself blue and you'll be perceived as part of the planet. In the first movie, they were aware of Sky people being not true Na'vi, and they were still like, there's another one, and he's a warrior. Let's teach him our ways. We'll trust him instantly. Should have resurrected Vasquez for this. I guess He's got a female Marine character, but should have made it even more obvious that it was like a homage to Vasquez. That would have been awesome. Badass character. Makes women and Hispanic women, even more so, proud. Even though she's not actually Hispanic. See, if you do it right, that stuff doesn't matter. She did it so well in that movie, not to sidebar from what we're actually watching here, that it's indisputable that that was okay. Not only okay, she killed that role. Jeanette Goldstein, I love you. Pandora the Beautiful. Yes, you are. I said it with the extended collector's edition, which is, I think, the version that should be watched on Avatar. Fortunately, we don't have that with this. We only get one version. Granted, it's 3 hours long. But this is the kind of movie, this is the universe where I want to stay in it as long as I possibly can. So, there's extra footage, scenes. I want it all.
I was doing that thing again, wasn't I?
Yeah.
You want something really interesting. Spider mating with a Na'vi, if that's even possible. Do they even have those body parts? Or do they just connect each other's hair and get down that way? I know that's how they get down, but do they reproduce that way too? The sight of his untimely demise. Nothing's over while I'm breathing. He had some great moments in that film. See, that moment specifically shows how good the CGI is there. I don't know if this is a practical prop or if this is entirely CGI. But either way, I know there's variations of these moments all throughout the film where there's a practical and a CGI, or they're both CGI. But the sound effect used there, the animation, he was touching something. I just don't know if it was that or if they, layered CGI over it. But the culmination of all those elements together made that moment look really good, real almost. How his hand went over the metal, the sound, all of it. All those little things add up to make you, fully buy into the CGI world and not have it be so distracting. I didn't even realize when I saw the original Avatar and this movie, basically everything you're seeing, it's all CGI. Like, I thought they had a big set where there's plants everywhere and, the background was... No, everything is CGI essentially. Which is crazy because the plants look real. Like, yeah, there's probably some practicals, but for the most part, in certain scenes. But there's, for the most part, a lot that are just pure CGI, and they don't look that way.
We're at the old shack.
Funny thing about this movie is that there's moments where I swear the Na'vi fully CGI characters look more real than the humans when they're right next to them. Which, in some cases, those humans could be CGI body doubles, but it's just funny. That's how good it is. That's the level of CGI this movie has on display.
Come on!
Which is a huge point of this movie, is it's supposed to be so engulfing and, it's world building and visceral. The only thing it's missing is that, scent, at that soaring through California ride at California Adventure in Disneyland. They should have had scents as they're going through this movie with 3D. Done deal. Sold. I'm in Pandora right now.
Check it out. 4 fingers.
Show me your fingers.
You can't tell that looks like Grace Augustine? That's a good moment.
You're his, aren't you?
Very good moment there. Cameron's good at those audience laughter moments. God, you know what? I really love that he's in this movie while at the same time battling the goofiness. But even just the way he delivers lines. You're his.
Really? You want to play it this way? What's your name, kid?
Spider?
Spider. You call yourself that, boy? That ain't cool, man.
Miles?
You recognize your son, who had no defining features the last time you saw him, but you don't recognize Sigourney Weaver painted blue. So what happened to the mother? Did I miss that? Did she go back? Or did she die?
Take us in.
Because I'm pretty sure many moms would not leave. They would stay behind just like he did. Or that, I'm sure the Na'vi, especially Jake Sully, would understand that. If they really can't send you know, without any exception, baby's back.
That's Sully's woman.
That's Sully's woman. She's so hot right now.
I'm a warrior like you. I'm supposed to fight.
Natayam.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Stephen Lang, man. National treasure. Silent kill takedown. Love it. Ooh. Love those machine gun sounds.
That you, Mrs. Sully?
God, the forest, man. It's so cool.
Demon! I will kill you as many times as I have to.
Half-breeds.
Who are you calling half-breed, man? You're a half-breed. Oh well, it's just Spider. Let's keep going.
Fall back! Fall back! Fall back! Move out! Move!
Thank you, Great Mother, thank you.
I can feel that. Why does this look so good? I don't believe it just because it looks too dang good.
Let me out of here!
Alright, George of the Jungle.
He's completely feral.
I think that's a little exaggeration. He's completely feral. He's an animal. As he's talking to a blue alien Navi next to him.
Everything they've ever known, the forest. This is our home.
I remember hearing that 50 times in the trailer. This is our home!
But I can protect this family. That I can do.
Does he say dat right there? Dat I can do. I realize it's kind of hard to discern, but I hear dat I can do. That being said, I love Sam Worthington and his weird little things with his accent. Our family is our fortress.
Where is
Love that.
Jake Sully?
They're making him watch Piranha 2. Oh God, no more!
I don't know, you buttholes of pain!
General, let me try the personal angle.
He's not your son.
That's exactly what Spider would want. He wants to be a Navi so bad. Well, now his dad's alive, and he is a Navi. It's perfect.
The science pukes leaned on you pretty hard, but you gave them nothing.
He just has his own lingo that he has to share. Those science pukes, I hate them. All they want to do is eat those eyes for jujubes. Pandora. St. Kansas, boy.
I'm not that man.
Interesting dynamic. There's literally a huge discussion to be had about that. Like, if you were to clone somebody, it's kind of like having a twin, I guess. You have the same DNA, you look identical for the most part, but you develop two different personalities. So, if you cloned yourself, same thing would probably happen. And you're not the same person. You just have the same memories.
Just ride along. The leader must die. Toruk Makto will disappear.
I really think they wouldn't just burn that entire village down anyway? Instead of interrogating Spider, they would just interrogate the village. Same difference.
The father protects. It's what gives him meaning.
Oh, just the father, huh? How sexist of you, Jake Sully, even though it's true.
The sea clans are a world unto
We all thought the Caribbean was beautiful. You ever been to Pandora? We're not in Kansas anymore. James Cameron's Paradise. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. It's so good. It plays tricks on your mind when normally you can instantly pick out CGI. I can't tell if I'm looking at completely CGI here with the sand and the water.
Be nice.
I don't know. Is this all the warehouse, or is this green screen, or is there really sand they're stepping on? I think I prefer the way the sea people look. Of the sea people. Neytiri, who? I thought I was attracted to a blue alien. Really, I'm attracted to a teal one.
Why do you come to us, Shakespeare?
We seek
I
Futuro.
wish to trade Neytiri for... I mean, we need your help.
We are rich people.
You'll be slow in the water. They have demon blood.
The demon finger! The demon finger! Look!
We will adapt.
We will cut off our demon fingers, okay?
Husband was Toruk Makto,
Yeah.
the sky people.
Yeah.
This this you call victory?
You guys didn't even join us. You're pathetic. But please take us in. Oh, yeah. Cat fight. The Na'vi.
Flown a long way and she's exhausted.
I hope you know I'm joking, by the way. Yeah.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
I'm done with war.
They do not know the sea, so they will be like babies.
The Na'vi. They just love to teach people their ways, huh?
Thank you. I will show you our village.
Oh.
This is great.
Pretty nice. If I don't say so myself. You can have your home tree. I want the water.
No, we're gonna get through this.
Stick together.
Sully's stick together.
Sully's stuck together. Unless you're Jake Sully's twin brother, Tommy. They didn't stick together too well. Doesn't even mention him at all. He's kind of responsible for his whole journey here. Say it again, Justice for Tommy. I actually legitimately hope that he's referenced at least in 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. Now, what's crazy is, okay, the actors are in motion capture suits underwater, but everything you're seeing is CGI, and it looks real. This looks more real than the times I've actually scuba dived. It's no wonder James Cameron's obsessed with the water. I mean, look at that. You really don't even need to make anything look alien. If you've ever... I mean, you don't even need to scuba dive. There's plenty of great shows and footage. Everything under our ocean looks like another world. Besides the fish and the mammals, it's like all the coral and the plants. They literally already look alien. You don't even need to change them.
You are not good divers. Maybe good at swinging through trees, but...
Listen up. We'll find him. And his batshit crazy wife, too. Think Na'vi.
Basically, we just become them and just forget what we're doing here. Let's just join them, all right? That's the plan.
All right, Force Boy.
When you dive back in, good position.
I'll ask again. How the heck does this look so good? They really optimized every element to go together, to blend it so well that you are lost on terms of what's real and what's not. There was definitely real elements in that shot, and it was mixed together so well. I have no idea which is which, aside from, yeah, the actors covered in blue skin. Awa has a new favorite.
Breathe in. Breathe in.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Get him too excited. This looks so good, it makes me want to save the planet. And I'll say this again, if Earth looked like this, it would be much more of a rallying cry for people to be like, this place is awesome, let's save it. Earth is pretty awesome, but...
Jake Sully did it the hard way.
What do you think?
Oh, I love those.
See him?
Well, the Colonel's gone. Let's get going.
Yeah! That's right!
The sea is your home.
This is the lullaby that James Cameron sings to himself and his kids every night.
Water connects all things.
I don't even know if James Cameron has kids. For some reason I thought he did, but maybe he doesn't. I don't know. You would think someone that, you know, is really good at putting together a romance movie that's hugely successful many times, or having romantic storylines and, just very well done romance, I guess. It's pretty clear in most of his movies there's love is the main focus, whether it's romance or families. And then this movie clearly has a lot more family love. Why wouldn't he have a family with kids? The fact that he's been married like 3 or 4 times doesn't help, but I'm really interested to see what the deal is with her character, you know, what it all means. I really like that she's shown as like someone who's really in tune with the environment, fascinated by it, like gets lost in it. She like the incarnation of Awa or something in a Navi body.
Back off, fish lips. Oh.
Fish lips.
You heard what she said. I know this hand is funny. Look, I'm a freak, but it can do something really cool. Watch. It's called a punch, bitch.
The one thing.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
That looks so good. The lighting, the hair.
It's good.
God, it's incredible, man.
Get out of here.
Another standout scene. To me, this completely looks real other than the blue fingers. I'm kind of having a brain fart if this won Best Visual Effects. Did this win Best Visual Effects? I'm going to find out after this video, especially since I'll be exploring the movie live.
What's Chi-Boy doing?
But holy crap, if this did not win Best Visual Effects, it was nominated. No way it wasn't nominated. If it didn't win, we're not in reality. We're in a simulation that cheats. Oldest trick in the book. Come on, you don't know that they're messing with you? That's the face of someone trustworthy. I know a good spot. Call the fish. If only that was a real thing. Or are they just... Is that call the fish? Is that what they're doing to mess with them? Or just the spot?
Hey guys!
Dang, you didn't even pick up the eel? You just killed it for nothing. That ain't in the spirit of Awa. What would Awa do? My nightmare. Ah! I'm telling you, man, the oceans are a horrifying place while at the same time being beautiful. Just a giant shark coming up on you like that, which is essentially what this is. And the fact that that's the shark's element, and you're a fish in water. No, you're a fish out of water in water. Because you can't do crap, and a shark's got all the advantage when you're underwater. What's worse, drowning or being burned alive? Probably being burned alive, although not that I would know, but I hear that you get to a point where you've burned all your nerves off, so you stop feeling it at least. They're both pretty horrific. Drowning seems a little more calm, though, assuming you're not dealing with a shark. Remind me never to go into the waters of Pandora. Again, the water, the texture, insane. It looks real. That's the greatest achievement of this movie, and I mean, there's a lot of facets to it, which I'll definitely talk about at some point, but on why I think this movie's better than the original Avatar in every way. But the fact that it can make you forget that this is all CGI because it's so well done and believable. It's incredible. Because I'm someone who CGI is really distracting to me. And it does not distract me at all in this movie.
You saved my life.
Tokuns seem like really awesome creatures. I'm not gonna lie. A lot better than our dumb whales we have on Earth. They don't do nothing cool. They don't save us. They don't... Maybe they do kill sharks occasionally. They see in sepia tone vision, apparently.
That's right, we're friends.
I want to be a friend with a Tokun. Tokun and me. My best friend. It's an awesome shot. This is another movie where it can be easy to not take serious. I could see that moment, you know, like at a party with a bunch of people and like, yeah, the whale water. A part where you're swimming with the whales, so lame. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That kind of stuff, it's just more satisfying if you just take it in. Sure, go ahead, poke fun at it. I do, but deep down, just accept that it's beautiful.
So
I feel her, Dad.
You feel who?
Awa. I hear her heartbeat.
God, can this be real? Bioluminescent stuff at night? I know that's a real thing, but not like this, obviously.
You're not crazy, baby girl. So what does Awa's heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
Ah, it's good. See, if you're able to tap into your inner emotion or whatever, you can find your heart.
Right there.
Moments like that can get to you, but at least in my case, especially once you start a family with kids, higher appreciation for stuff like that. Freaking movies, man, this is what they do to me. I'm not really an emotional, sensitive guy, but when they get me, they get me.
Pray for the strength that I will not pluck the eyeballs out of my youngest son.
My son knows better than to take him outside the reef.
This is not Alnum's fault. This was my idea.
What were you thinking?
He's the better man. What do you think about that, huh? He took the fall for you.
You brought shame to this family. What happened to keep an eye on your brother?
Sorry, sir.
Hearing a lot of sorry sirs lately.
Because I know what it's like to be one big disappointment.
I also wanted to get in your good graces, because I'm not an idiot.
Not returned yet. And anyway, no Tulkun is ever alone.
What? Payakan. Who's Payakan? They say he is a killer.
No, he's no killer.
I've known him for 5 hours. He's not the killer.
Payakan!
I wish I had a giant whale friend that...
Why are you outcast?
Can we just agree that if we could communicate with animals like this, the world would be a better place? A lot less killing of them going on. There's a reason why dogs are our people's, man's, whatever you want to call it, best friend. We can't talk to them, but they understand something at an emotional level that non-domesticated animals haven't tapped into. Incredible work and development, man.
This is the cove of the ancestors.
I want to go there. Please. I want a spirit tree.
My beautiful daughter. Okay.
Not to mention the ability to, if that was a real thing, or you could like tap into your ancestors, your family, so to speak.
What does the great mother want from me?
Visit them, obviously, that would be amazing.
Who was my father?
It's a great fantasy, man. Having a beautiful planet out there with the ability to do that. Sorry, my thought was interrupted by Sigourney Weaver seizing.
Get her to the village. Hurry!
Guys, didn't we learn in Avatar that you shouldn't put war paint on the helicopter? It's a dead giveaway.
Rain looks good.
I see that I am not needed here. You are Sahik. Ouch! You have done nothing!
If only this, what do you call it, homeopathic? Eastern doctors. If only they were really as effective as they are in this movie.
Plugging into the spirit tree is some sort of a trigger. If she sees us underwater again, it could kill her.
Oh, kitty.
Oh, Nati Kamaeya.
Not naughty. Naughty.
Not. All right, like coming out your nose or something.
Boss, a rogue gunship.
Where?
Boss, this is pretty cool. I think we should just join them. Roger that.
It hits this island group.
That's hundreds of islands.
Bring you back your scalp.
Filled with badass technology that I wish was real. Does anyone acknowledge that? How cool the designs of the equipment, the ships, and everything are in this movie? Sure deserves it. You know what's funny? They made Sam Worthington hide his Australian accent. But this guy, it's totally cool that he's Australian.
marine biologist.
50
When this guy has a New Zealand accent, he's gotta hide it. And he sounds really weird without it.
All my guys do. I've got quotas to meet.
I'll be nice once, then I won't.
God, I love this. I love his lines and his delivery. James, can I just have a little cameo? My dream would be complete. Just let me be the guy that's like, yeah, with sunglasses and a hat on. Got it, Cap. That's all I need to do. Just so I can say I've been in Avatar.
Look, it's my spirit sister.
I want a spirit sister. Or brother. Whatever it would be to me. James Cameron, he'll make you fall in love with Jack and Rose, Jake and Neytiri, and whales.
It was a time for stories.
So cute.
Old friends and new loves.
Jack!
They don't know anything.
Here's working now. He doesn't give up Sully. We killed the Tsai.
We're really gonna waste her?
Burn the hooches.
Hey, light him up.
Again, how does it look so good? How does that fire look so good?
Sorry. Let's go.
What are doilies?
I think you're just another human alien. They don't know the legacy of Spider.
What's wrong?
Sky people. They're looking for you, Jack Sully.
We must hunt this demon. Trap him. Kill him. What is our plan?
It's Torofnacto! We gotta draw him out.
I've got quotas to meet.
You wanna hunt?
Got quotas to meet. Yeah, I get the theme and the greed and the corporate whatever, but it's like, look around you, man. Look around you. All I care about's mining stuff. I don't care if this place is beautiful. Went from mining unobtainium to killing the whales for the goo-goo.
Tell me, why are you outcast?
In order for me to tell you, I have to eat you and crap you out.
Sorry. So sorry.
You allowed him to bond with the outcast.
Son of a great warrior who has been taught better.
I can't save my life, sir.
Sit down!
Whoa, we thought you were just talking to him. You were staring at him the whole time.
All killing was forbidden.
If only it was so simple. Why do we keep killing each other? I don't know. Let's outlaw it. Yes. And then it'll be illegal, so no one will do it. It was perfectly fine before.
I saw a forest boy chosen by Tulkun.
He's not a killer.
No, Loak. By the Tulkun way he is. I see you. You are one of us now.
Listen to her, man. Listen to her. It's pretty horrible. Not to say that this wouldn't be a thing in real life, but it just to think how long humankind, at least if you're talking about our time, you know, not this time, how long humankind has gone without knowing, are we alone in the universe? And then you find life out there on this beautiful planet, and you're hunting alien whales like it's nobody's business. We found it. We found life. Kill them all. We need that goo inside of them. And you wonder, what would aliens do if they came in contact with humankind? I don't know. Probably kill us because we're terrible as a whole. We're a threat, and we'd probably do the same thing to them. It's just badass, man. Badass boats.
They target a mother because the calf swims slowly and she won't leave the calf.
Do they ever fight back? No, I've never seen them lift a fin.
Luckily for you, mate, they have a pack not to kill anyone. Great targets. This is where the great flaw of Don't kill anyone because it leads to more murder. It only works if everyone agrees to that. If it doesn't, well, then you're defenseless and they're just gonna keep exploiting that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I say why I want to kill her. It's horrible. I wonder if that's a viable thing to have, like, crab walkers underwater. There's benefits to being a crab.
They're highly intelligent beings, probably smarter than us.
I love that. This guy. Highly intelligent beings. They're probably smarter than us. That's why I have no problem slaughtering them for their brain goo.
Not only are they smarter, they're deeply emotional.
Explaining this stuff as they're just drilling into its brain. They're better than us in every way. They're spiritual. They're God's greatest creation. Let me just suck this goo out. Isn't that something that humans, that's like their excuse to do a lot of things, is that highest life form, smartest, capable of love, a range of emotions, spirituality, philosophy, and yet this is a situation where, hey, this being is actually smarter than us, but we're gonna slaughter it.
Like 80 million? Think fast.
We don't even need unobtainium anymore. That's been a waste. Thank God we found this brain goo in this whale.
No, leave the badge. I want him to know it was us.
Stops human aging. Too bad you don't even need that, because you can just clone a body and transfer your consciousness to it, apparently.
It was my spirit sister. She waited many breeding cycles to have this calf. What is this? Don't worry. What is this?
They come back. Seems like they didn't know about these whales. They discover, hey, these whales are cool, and they happen to have this brain goo that we need. Found a new thing to mine this planet for. Never ends. They stop them. They'll find a new thing to mine the planet for. It's like, come on, just leave the planet alone. Why don't you just see if you can live peacefully with them in a colony? Isn't this planet amazing enough without having to mine something from it?
You live among us, and you learn nothing.
If you attack, if you fight, it would destroy everything that you love.
I didn't even notice that. I mean, they have like the tattoos that are similar to, what is that, Maori culture or whatever? Like Samoans and Hawaiians. That part is evident, but they're even doing the, that, whatever that thing is. Which of course they have that meme from the New Zealand Congress lady going, Lamante, kamate, kamate, whatever.
Saving your family.
Do I want to get into commentary about that right now? I don't know. I just don't think that's the, yeah, you're getting attention, but that doesn't mean that's great. I'm pretty sure that's not how you get stuff done.
Go!
Would seem more beneficial to just, you know, talk instead of making a show.
They're not hunting Tulkun. They're hunting us.
Especially if the reverse side, whatever, is not bad. Okay, well, we're gonna do our own song and dance right now. Let's just go back and forth, singing and dancing, and see what happens. Nothing.
You mean, why can't I be the perfect son like you? He's my brother. I'm going. Oh, he's your brother. He's going to play a cut.
People, come on, let's make some money.
Shit! Stay calm. Bro, come on, help me up. Hey, ship's coming. They're over there. Just go.
Use the demon finger, man. You got 5, they got 4.
We have 3 brothers rocks.
You get to cover and you do not engage. The kids are under attack. They're defending a Tulkun. It's your kids too.
You should stay back.
All right.
I'll be damned. Sully's kids.
Go that way. I'll draw them off.
Okay. No depth charges. Scores me, you copy. These kids are worthless to me, Dad.
Planes up, going in. Hell yeah.
It's kind of funny that the humans have some type of machinery that's optimized for every terrain. Like, oh, you want to be inside of a volcano? We got volcanic walkers that can go through the lava and not melt. Two. For all this time, now it's time to act, huh?
Drop the weapon.
Get back to the bridge.
No!
Stop them. We got our kids.
Sorry. Dr. Loogie, what did you say?
You want your kids back? You come out alone. You know better than to test my resolve. You betrayed me. You killed your own.
Just wait one.
Just wait one.
But then it's me that has to do this.
Check your fire. I'm coming out.
Here come the Tocoon. The one that don't care about killing. Tocoon! I love the people that get squished in this universe. They go, boom! Remember, they smart when they ain't held back. This is one of the few instances of a series where you're just like, yeah, kill the humans! As we're humans watching this. Kill them all! Navi all the way!
Somebody shoot something!
Such cool action sequences in this and the original. Now this is what I want to explore. What is the deal with this? She can control the planet now? That was the one shot where that looked a little wonky. Which is what I'm talking about. That involved humans. The Avatar blue people look better. Stay smart. Stay smart.
Who's got the harpoon now?
You believe this guy? Are you talking crap now? This whole time as you watch me massacre these guys, now you're like, yeah, he's getting you back. As you're all about to die. That was a dumb line. Or at least he shouldn't have said it.
I thought you were the intelligent species here, Scoresby.
Where are you? Cheeky bugger.
I'm switching sides now and I'm saying all these things to you. Hey, I'm the good guy. Don't kill me. I've only told them how to hunt you and exploit your weaknesses. That's a good little detail. Is that a reference to Moby Dick or something? Because he clearly didn't need to have his arm cut off.
Hey, baby brother. Need some help?
Dr. Buttercup, perv!
What? No, that's... I wasn't saying anything like that. It just... Come on. Let's go. I'm not a perv.
Check your mask. Make sure it's tight.
I'm good, dumbass.
You just called me a dumbass. Can we drop him yet? Sick of this.
Took.
He literally destroyed our ship and we're still having to escort him without handcuffs or anything.
We can still get this done.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bro, why are you firing it sideways? I learned from MTV. Huh? What's that? I don't know. I found it at the human complex.
Bro! That was insane, cuz. Oh! I'm shot.
You got your brother shot, man.
Bro, come on.
You have Spider hold him up, he's like half his size.
Watch his head. Come on. We got you.
Oh no.
I want to go home.
I know.
No. Damn!
Not a damn.
You hear me, Corporal?
Where are your sisters?
Listen, they have our daughters.
Get him, Neytiri.
Still enough.
Let's get this guy. That's what we came here for.
You thought you could keep your family safe, but you can't. Let's get this over with before you lose another kid.
Get him, Neytiri. No, she don't copy. She got an arrow to the face. That'll never get old, seeing the Na'vi just one-handed throw a human over the edge.
It's Mom! They're coming for you.
Damn. Your next spider. I love that. She's gonna kill every human in sight. I love that moment's included where she's like losing it, just enraged, just killing every human she can. Good for the character. I'm not for mass killing of humans generally, but it's good for her character.
You already lost one kid today. You really want to lose another? What, you think I care about some kid? We're not even the same species.
Son for son, I got.
Great acting in this moment by her, Zoe. You really see her losing it there. Performance is coming through. On top of a CGI model.
I'm coming for you. When I do, I'll kill your whole family.
Then let's get it done.
There we go. Get the 90s fight scene. 80s, 90s action fight scene in full CGI. Let's get it done.
Mom, take my hand!
That's how you know it's a Cameron film. You have to have a corridor that's flooding. Or else it's not a Cameron film.
Pray, Mother, help us!
Is it over? Is he dead? I think the one thing we know for sure, Colonel Miles Quaritch will never die. You can shoot him with arrows. You can choke him out and drown him underwater. He ain't dead. Cut his head off. It'll grow back.
Bro, I'm good, go!
Should have just let him go, Spider. Then again, he is your Avatar daddy.
Dad! Dad, it's gonna be a long breath hold.
I can't make it.
Can't lose you too, Dad. Please.
Mama, I'm scared. Stay close to Mama.
Hey, breathe from here. The way of water has no beginning and no end. To light.
Hi.
Kitty!
It'll help you.
Dad, you can do this.
Follow me.
Speaking of the way of water, it's coming for my eyes. Isn't it nice to have a giant whale friend that's smarter than you? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But sure seems good.
Nice to see you.
Mom! I got you.
Sully's stick together. That was our greatest weakness and our great strength.
Let's move out. Come with me. Spud! You all right?
Yeah.
The Father protects. The people say that all energy is only borrowed.
beautiful. The Tam has 4 fingers. Just noticed that. But his brother has 5.
Your son lies with our ancestors.
We are sea people now.
Right where he said.
Why are you crying?
She's happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
Oh, man.
Okay.
God.
I see now. This is our fortress.
Ending shot just like Avatar. Good God. I don't even think, first of all, I don't even think when I watched it years ago now that it got me like it did this time. I guess I learned what the way of water meant. It's something that comes from my eyes when I watch this movie. A big part of that is having my own family now, my own kids, feel it more deeply what is happening in this film, and the fact that it incorporates a family and kids and the death of one, which I couldn't even imagine. But I'm pretty sure if you have your own kids, you know, you're starting your own family, I don't see how you wouldn't feel that more deeply, because I don't think I would feel it the same way if I didn't. So much more heart to this movie, and I don't think that's disputable. Other than that, obviously the visuals are vastly improved, to which you know, you wouldn't even think like, hey, there's big improvements that can be made to the original Avatar, which still looks amazing. But this film literally one-ups it to the point where you start to get confused on what's real and what's not, and which is crazy. And as I've said while I was watching it, I'm someone who CGI deeply distracts. There's like Marvel movies, it's just distracting, but it can get away with it because it's comic book and it's, you know, it's basically a cartoon. This is not like that. It's not a distraction at all. It turns the switch off in my brain that's telling me it's CGI, and I'm just invested in what's happening in the story and just appreciating everything I'm seeing. Amazing. Amazing. I absolutely love The Way of Water. I think it's a fantastic movie. Like I said, better than Avatar. It honestly deserves to be the highest grossing movie of all time, and not Avatar anymore. That's no small feat. James Cameron continued his streak of being the sequel king with this film. I think he, just like every other sequel he's made, Terminator 2, Aliens, I think this film is right up there on par with those, being better than the original film. And I really want to emphasize, I'm not an emotional, sensitive guy who likes to, you know, show that a lot. I try to hide it. I couldn't hide it. This movie brought it out in me, and this is legitimately my 3rd time after watching it, you know, 2.5 year gap or whatever it is. It broke me. It got me. It made me get all the feels again, and that's a good thing. Movies have a lot of power. They can get across the message, just hopefully they don't beat you over the head with it like a lot of movies do. I don't think this film really does. If anything, it gets you to, you know, gets that environmentalism message across by just making you care about the characters and the animals, the whales, save the whales. It's very effective at that. This is how you do it on a large scale, you know, where you make it part of the story, but it's not distracting. I'm slightly embarrassed by the cry face I was trying to hide, but this movie got me. That just showcases how good it is. And just for Avatar, I'll let it slide and put it out there, not delete it. No, the whole point of these reaction videos is, you know, my honest, genuine reaction. I don't want to hide that. If I was out in public, I'd probably try to hide that, but that defeats the purpose of this. So anyway, thanks for watching. I love this movie. Much more to come. Stay tuned. I hope to see you live. Goodbye now.